right, greetings folks. My name is Zach Borden and welcome to a tutorial on traditional Irish jigs for the mandolin. That tune that I just played at the top, it's called Tell Her I Am. And I learned that from the wonderful playing of a guy named Martin Hayes from County Clare. And I highly, highly recommend that anybody who's interested in really getting the feel for jigs and for Irish music in general, check out his music. I had the chance to do a session with him years ago when I was kind of first really getting started, and I learned so much about music from his playing. So I just wanted to say that right off the top. He's the real deal, and you should definitely check him out. So for this lesson, what we're going to do is just break down the basic elements of a jig. I'm going to talk about some really crucial picking patterns that you'll need, and then we'll talk about rhythm games that you can play to give you a better sense of, some variations in your picking that will help with jigs. Okay, jigs in a nutshell. So what we're going to do is just break down the basic rhythm of a jig, and that's just 6/8. So all that means is that you're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's one measure. Okay. At this point, if you're not familiar with that rhythm, I would really recommend just stopping the video and just practicing that, because that's the most important thing you want to get, is a really nice steady groove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now notice what I'm doing is I'm playing a particular picking pattern. It's not alternating pick strokes like you would normally do on the mandolin, i.e. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? Just alternating down ups. What you're going to do is instead you're going to play two groups of 3, 1, 2. So what that is down, up, down, followed by another down, up, down. And it's just symmetrical. So what I would really recommend is that you feel that as a pattern, a single pattern for each beat. So ta-ka-ta, 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 ta-ka-ta. That's just each beat. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ta-ka-ta, 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 ta-ka-ta. Right? And slow it way down, of course, and just really play it nice and even. And what I would do is really resist the temptation to play that rhythm. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, over tunes you already know. Like if you know some jigs, don't do that until you've droned on the G string. Put in a recording, turn on your metronome, and just get that right hand just really warmed up and loose so that you can really kind of internalize those strokes, okay? And then it'll be a lot easier when you want to put them in your tune, okay? Okay, so the next step, once you really, really have that down, and again, don't skip to this next step until you're ready. Really, really get a good sense of that rhythm. Of course, with any music genre, the most important thing is just the groove, the basic groove, the 1, 2, 1, 2. So here's a way to get it a little bit more deeply ingrained, and it's a little more involved, and I'm just going to explain the basic idea. So I'm not going to go through every single pattern, but the idea is you want to learn how to emphasize on any given stroke in that pattern. It'll really limber up your wrist. It'll help you really understand how these jigs work. And so it sounds like this. If you emphasize the first stroke, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, ta-ka-ta, ta-ka-ta, ta-ka-ta-ta. And then the next stroke would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Right? So you're learning how to really pick out any single stroke in the pattern. And if you do this, you kind of go through the whole process really systematically. It'll really, really, really help you with your grooves. The last pattern I'm going to show you is one that is one of the most common kind of grooves for Irish jigs, and that is whereby you emphasize 2 places in the full group of 6. Okay, so and those are the second down of the first beat, which is down, up, down, and the second down of the second beat, down, up, down. Sounds like this. Okay. And that really pushes the tune forward. So that's your kind of bonus groove, and really take your time with these and really get used to playing the basic strokes first and then move on and learn how to emphasize any stroke. And I hope that helped for you. My name is Zach Borden, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my website, and thanks for listening.